I've had a stalker since I was 8, and I'm finally feeling the weight of it. I, 24F, have had a stalker since Easter of 2008. I remember it because that is when I got the first bouquet. We had gone Easter egg hunting at some megachurches a few miles away. When we got home, there it was. No tag, no label, just a bunch of poppies wrapped together. I remember telling my mom about it, and she checked the house for signs of someone entering while we were gone, and there were none. She brushed it off as me forgetting that I made the bouquet, which it did look like something I could have put together at the time, or someone pulling a prank on me. The next time I got a bouquet was in the summer of that year when I had been hospitalized for violent outbursts. I brought it to the staff's attention, and they just shrugged it off and suggested someone left it as a gift. They then had the audacity to tell me, an 8-year-old, I should be grateful someone cared enough to give me flowers. After that, I stopped bringing it up altogether. When I'd get a bouquet, I'd just dispose of it. I got a bouquet at least once every year or so up until I turned 18. My mom lost custody of us when I was 11. The naive kid I was thought that being behind electric locked doors and in the care of the mighty government would finally be free of this mystery person. That lasted 4 days. I got a bouquet every 3 months for 4 years. I've never been able to see this person, but I've heard them. I've heard cameras multiple times, seen what could have been light reflecting off camera lenses or binoculars. I can recall 2 times I've heard a phone suddenly ring to be silenced in places where I should have been completely alone. I left for 2 weeks back in the beginning of May, and when I got home, my room had been gone through. All of my novelty socks I never wear were gone. Family photo albums are only missing pictures that had me in them, and all of my stuff has been rearranged sloppily. I'm missing some of my diaries and a box of old schoolwork. It's important to note I'm 24 now. I haven't received a bouquet since my 18th birthday. I broke down and started crying when I saw a single poppy flower on my desk. I brought it up to my family, and I suggested maybe, just maybe, I forgot I moved stuff. So we went through a bunch of things throughout my room and the house trying to find the missing stuff. We found one of the photos, and so my family just chalked it up to me being forgetful. After we found the photo, my sister said, "See, you probably packed those things away before you left and just don't remember where you stored it. Besides, you're not interesting enough to be stalked. You rarely post or comment on social media, and you don't go out and socialize enough to have a stalker." I've given up. I'm just gonna try and not let it eat me up inside. I'd reported to the cops, but I already threw the poppies away, and I live in the middle of nowhere. Besides, I don't want to lie to the cops and say it only started recently. If I tell them the truth, they'll laugh and call me paranoid. I know I'll get along the lines of the same answer. If this has been happening, why wouldn't you have reported it until now? You're just faking it every single time. I'm only now starting to feel the weight of the situation. I don't know what to do. I've normalized this for so long, and now I realize I should have pushed to have this investigated when I was younger. Now I'm fairly certain I will never get rid of them. I don't understand why it's making me so wildly uncomfortable all of a sudden. Yeah, it felt a little unsettling in the beginning, but nothing like this. I feel hopeless. I feel trapped, like I can never live alone, but I so desperately want to.